and welcome to Aerotech's Automation 1 Motion Control Platform Educational Series. Aerotech is a company that solves your toughest precision motion and automation challenges. Automation 1 is a motion control platform consisting of software-based controls and development tools, PC and drive-based control hardware, and hardware-based drives for servo motors and other devices. In this video, you will discover the starting points for beginning your migration process from A3200 to the newer Automation 1 controller. My name is Alex, and I'm a control system specialist for Aerotech. Now, before you start off down the Automation 1 migration path, let's go over a few points first. If you are coming from our legacy A3200, Ensemble, or Solos platforms, then we are excited to have you here and we hope that you can apply what you learned in these videos to configure your new Automation 1 system. This series in particular, we will only be going over the legacy A3200 to Automation 1 migration process, so do keep that in mind. This series will also cover migration steps including Automation 1 installation requirements, how to migrate the configuration and calibration files, programs, and even discussing differences between platform architecture and electrical or mechanical devices within Automation 1. So if there is a particular topic you are interested in, feel free to jump to that step. Alright, let's begin. The first topic we need to discuss when you are migrating is, can we migrate? To determine this, the first thing we can look at are the list of drives that were used in A3200 that are also compatible with Automation 1. These are hyperwire drives, meaning that they can use the new hyperwire fiber optic communication bus. If your system is using the older FireWire interface, unfortunately you will not be able to migrate those drives. A3200 primarily used the FireWire communication bus, so a bulk of A3200 products, including the various end drive products and end pack controllers, will not be able to migrate to Automation 1. The list of drives that can migrate to Automation 1 include the GL4, XC2, XC4, XC4E, XL4S, and XR3 drives. If you are using these hyperwire drives, then you will be able to migrate them to Automation 1. Now you may also notice on the labels on the side of your drives might call out the Automation 1 as the drive's product series. Being used in A3200, that might confuse some. These are official Automation 1 drives, and they were just included in the A3200 compatibility for an easier hardware migration process. Now, if your system does use the end drives, end packs, or other drives using the FireWire interface, then you will have to speak with your local Aerotech sales representative about appropriate and compatible Automation 1 drive replacements. The second thing we can look at is if your system is running A3200 version 6.04 or better. To be clear, you can migrate systems from older A3200 versions to Automation 1. Nothing is actually preventing you from doing this. However, only systems in A3200 version 6.04 or better can use the more automated methods of converting your configuration files and program files. Otherwise, you will have to build your parameters in your programs from scratch. So in summary, if you do not have compatible hyperwire drives or you are not using A3200 version 6.04 or better, then you may need to talk to your local Aerotech sales representative or our global technical support department for how to migrate your system in Automation 1. If you do answer yes to both of these questions, then you should be able to progress with the migration process. So with that concludes this motion control platform educational video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed learning about how to begin your Automation 1 migration process.